Namaste. Welcome to Love Wins. It's me, Candace, the High Priestess of Love. And this is the safe space that I've created for all things spiritual warfare. I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. It's been a minute since I've made a video. There have been some interesting turn of events unfolding in my reality. Let's get some Palo burning. I can say that we are on the brink of a revolution. And at this stage in the game, knowing what I know, living what I've lived, awakening to what I've awakened to, witnessing what I've witnessed, I just can't sell my soul. I can't sell my soul. I can't. So, what I know though, I know self-love is key. And I know I have a purpose. But it all started. So I want to talk a little bit about something I experienced that I wouldn't really be able to speak on unless I had just lived. Fear-based paralysis. And it's insane. But fear, as I speak about on this channel, false evidence appearing real. Fear. What is fear, right? If it gets in though, when it gets in the mind, in the heart, in the body, it can do horrible things to you. I experienced a fear-based paralysis. There were projections, but they got in. My environment, although alchemizing, any dark energy that has been attempting to hijack my frequency, like we've been killing it, slaying it, and the vibration of the space as an entire environment, I can physically witness, the removal of toxic energies, entity attachments, like not letting so much frequencies through portals, like devices are portals, TVs, tablets, like what you consume, you're opening up to, right? And still, like, there's a lot going. I have a big family. There's a lot of people. Like, other people have other people's problems, right? We're not all on an ascension path. And there's a lot of kids. So, like, kids are just little people with little problems. And it's a lot of energy. So that will bring your defenses down, right? If you're not protected, energetically protected. And then it's like everything matters. Because your body is a vessel in which you consume. It's either hurting you or healing you. Literally. Thoughts, foods, beliefs. All energies. It's either hurting you or healing you. And as it got closer and closer and closer to my trial, I felt this anxiety that would cause me to freeze when I needed to do anything, like opening my mail, checking my emails. I had to keep my phone on airplane mode to stay present with my children, with the only important reality that is right in front of me right now is my present moment, because everything else is an illusion and a distraction, and I know this, right? But this reality is playing out. There is karma that has been created. It is our duty to clear our karmas. So I'm clearing these karmas. And then there's projections. It's other people's beliefs that they want for your reality to play out. That is a projection. What someone else thinks and feels about you. It's an energetic energy, that thought, that feeling. And if it's not so good for you, if it's not in alignment with your highest good, it's dark magic. That's the simple science of this reality. It's not like what people make it out to be. Words are spells. Spelling is words. Magic is in every speech. Everything you speak is magic. And everything is energy. And if it's a lie, if you're speaking a lie, there's all things done in the dark will come to the light. Like there, you cannot hide from truth. Your soul knows when you are inauthentic, right? So like, I just went off on a tangent, but the anxiety of these wounds, lifetimes of persecution. Like, I'm a woman in this reality, a mother fighting for her child. I have lived abusive relationship after abusive relationship after abusive relationship as an empath, seeking love, seeking a vision, a belief, a dream, an equal to what I am, right? Seeking outside, of course, therefore creating the karma, and then going into self and healing self and breaking the illusion of separation and doing the shadow work to come into the wisdom, to activate the truths, to clear the karmas, right? But it's a narrow path. Many are called, few are chosen. And to walk the narrow path, it becomes lonely, it becomes isolating. It's not for the faint of heart, because those that do not walk will ridicule. Noah was ridiculed when he was building an ark, but the floods came, right? Jesus was ridiculed when he spoke the way, but he rose. Jesus is Christ, consciousness, a physical representation of the consciousness that is you. That is your source soul. God is man awakened. God is man awakened. So in my reality, I'm going to be jumping around, guys. I'm going to be jumping around. I've been compartmentalizing and ruminating and listening to subliminals to stop ruminating and feeling projections and stopping, grounding, breathing, releasing, like spiritual warfare, like real life stuff, right? But it's like The light already won. Love wins. You're just playing it out. There's nothing new under the sun. Fear is an illusion. Each soul plays a part. I know this. I understand this, right? But still, we're human, right? Under the veil of illusion. Boots on the ground. In my reality, fear, paralysis. So much so that I stayed in airplane mode. As I stayed grounded, I stayed present. But when it came to emails, phone calls, mail, my heart would start racing. I would feel like I can't breathe. And I would feel frozen. So frozen that my trial got moved up a whole week. Yesterday. My son's father was on the stand when I got there. I missed the morning. I was getting my son ready for speech. I was doing my morning. I was being present. One thing that I do know, that I have been wishing it would hurry up so it could be over, because the anxiety, living in the anxiety of that reality, that someone else is in control of your life. That oppression, that repression that so many of us have felt. This lifetime, multiple lifetimes of injustice. Those times are over. We are on the precipice of the revolution. The trumpets have been sounded, the awakening. People are waking up. Timelines have been shifting, and now more than ever, in the year of the fire horse, there's just too much light. Shadows have been accepted and integrated and are co-creating with the higher selves, like angels and demons, light and dark, duality, non-duality. It's just creator. It's just creator. You, I, E, me, you and I, we. I didn't even brush my teeth. I threw a beanie on, jacket, jeans, purse, ran out the door. I'm here. Few of my witnesses luckily were able to Zoom last minute. See, it all started, I want to go back. It all started a few weeks ago, about a week ago. The Guardian ad lighted, man. Her recommendation to put my son in school immediately. Meaning a child with disabilities who has had trauma, who's healing from trauma, who feels safe only with me and has already hit his best friend, myself, me, and his sister, because he was feeling like something was unfair, and that's how he reacts. Wanting to put him in school in the last 2 months of the school season. Not safe for the teacher, not safe for Jacob, not safe for the kids. That was her professional recommendation. Needless to say, I'm so glad I missed her testimony. She was on the phone with me and she wanted me to put my son in school immediately and we could end all of this. And I said, no deal. I'll see you in trial, right? I'm not going to sell my soul. I'm not going to sell my kid's soul. I know what's best for my kid. I'm doing a damn good job. I'm not breaking any laws, and I'm giving him the best reality for his current situation. I know that because it's backed and co-signed by the Most High. Because everything I do with intention. Because I am here for the healing, building a better humanity, raising consciousness, ascending. Right? Who cares how well you can read if you're a shitty person? There's a lot of shitty people out there. Entity attached. Doing really nasty things, having really nasty thoughts, sucking energy from really good people. And they've had control for a very long time. But all you have to do is call your power back, and they have no control over you. It's an inside thing to shift your reality. It's an inside thing. So we go through this, and Judge is like, if we can come to an agreement to have joint legal custody, then we can do that. Or he has to make the decision, sole custody. Bella always comes in. Always happens. Yeah, so if we can't come to an agreement, sole custody, and it's not our choice. It's up to the judge, and we won't find out, right? Here's the thing. He gaslit me on the stand. Gaslit my son on the stand. He lied. Calmly, firmly, looked me in my eyes. There was no emotion. There was no soul. He lied. I never hit those women. I never hit Jacob. Yes, you did. I know you did. They told me. He told me, I know truth. I know energy. I know energy. I know when someone has been really hurt. And when they're seeking counsel, support. As a mother, as a healer, as a divine feminine, I know. I know. Which means joint legal custody with a liar. With a gaslighter. When explaining the things I said about him, he said, everybody makes mistakes. You were a stripper. You lived in a box truck. We all make mistakes. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. I was a stripper. I lived in a box truck. I made no mistakes. I made no mistakes. I was empowered. I gained life experience. I was right where I needed to be, when I needed to be, and I am so grateful for the life experience, the lessons, the reality, the illusion. The box truck, the year in the box truck. I saw places on this earth, rivers, forests, magical, beautiful, enchanted sunsets, sunrises, places I would have never been. Freedom, sovereignty, best year of my life. Please, do not speak for me. Maranatha, Maranatha, Maranatha. But for real, we're on the brink of a revolution. I cannot sell my soul. Joint legal custody will be my life, a contract to living hell. Every decision I ever make that he does not agree with, we will be back in this courtroom where a man gets to play God with my life. Mary had to watch her baby boy sacrificed on the cross. You know? I can't sell my soul. I have done everything that I can do. I have lived in integrity. I have spoken my truth. I have healed my traumas. I have taken accountability for all lower vibrational acts. I've forgiven it all. I have loved unconditionally. I do not judge. You are me, I am you. We're all playing a part. You're either healing or you're hurting. You're ascending or you're cycling. I give it all to God. I give it all to God. No deal. No contract. I will not let a narcissist whose entire history with me, he has been controlling and manipulating me, gaslighting me, shaming me. Humiliating me, telling lies, creating a reality based off of these lies, slander, defamation of character. The things that this man has done to me are criminal. They're criminal. And the fact that a system that claims to be a justice system can even entertain the idea of him having sole custody, I can't even fathom. Father, why have you forsaken me is the thought. But I have to give it all to God because my faith, it's my strength. Because I know that I know that I am that I am. Oh, goodness, I'm hot. But, goodness. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Right? Jesus marched all the way to the cross with the cross on his back. What now? Right? Do we walk the walk, talk the talk, like be or no? Joint legal custody with an abuser, where my soul is here to become sovereign, to be free, to live in the land, to chase the sun, to explore the earth, to live in love, to have slow mornings, adventurous afternoons, explore, teach, learn, grow, heal, thrive, the human experience. I've worked too hard for me to be what I need to be for my child, for my children. Because an unhealed parent is no good to a child. Hurt people hurt people. Hurt parents abuse kids, whether they know it or not. Whether they know it or not. And if y'all are really serious out here, really serious about the kids, it starts with you. Heal that broken inner child. Break away from toxic patterns, toxic people, toxic places, toxic things. Connect with the land, ground in the earth. Gaze into the sun. Clean up the trash. Be a better person. Heal your heart. Forgive it all. Because love wins. Love wins. Prayers up, guys. We've come too far. We have come too far as a collective. It is time for the abuse to stop. It is time for the parasites to be exterminated. It's time to take back the land. It's time to protect the children. It's time to allow the children to be children. To be children. Because children learn when they feel safe, when they feel loved, when they are in the energy of joy and excitement and adventure and curiosity. 8 hours a day at a desk, raising your hand to go to the bathroom, being silenced, forced to learn, monotonous, rhetorical, non-facts. Mostly non-facts. The school system is designed as the prison system. It is all part of the illusion. Energy harvesting to keep you in a low vibration. There are few that make it successfully, but it comes with a price. Comes with a price. What side of the revolution are you on? Sovereignty or enslavement? Free your mind and the rest will follow. I love you guys. Please have a blessed and beautiful reality. Love wins, guys. Love wins. If you want to send good energy, like, share, subscribe, get the algorithm going. I do have my donations down there. I am creating safe spaces. What this journey has been, there are so many things that I am creating and have been creating and will be releasing because of this journey. But safe spaces, it's your birthright. You shouldn't be afraid in your home. You should never be afraid in your body. And you should never be afraid in your environment. Okay? I love you. Love wins.